Unfortunately, doing that attack full power also deals you damage. Woo! I believe if you get, like, fully charged, it will do damage. You know, maybe that's why I always expect Marth's shield breaker attack to do more damage than it ever actually does. Because, or not do more damage, to hold a charge longer, I guess. Like, to take longer to charge. Because I always think of this one where you could charge it for a very long time. Because I could never get the timing right in Brawl. I got better at it in Smash 4. Or specifically the 3DS one, because I don't have the Wii U one yet. Woo! I'm very much looking forward to playing as all the new Fire Emblem characters in HD. Woo! And there we go. Ooh, and I just remembered there is a Fire Emblem stage, a new Fire Emblem stage in Smash 4 as well. Actually, another thing that a representative from Sacred Stones would have brought is another Fire Emblem character without blue hair. Which, actually, I guess Robin did that too. Except for the color, which can only be described as a Virion color, which is not I'm not exactly happy about. Virion was not one of my most favorite characters in Fire Emblem Awakening, but oh gosh, at least we have the Anna color scheme and the pretty much white mage color scheme. I know there's a lot of characters in Smash 4 that
have a red and white color scheme. Okay, that was pretty entertaining, and I'm pretty sure that's a poison one. Because what else would a poison do except shrink you? Of course.
No more coins. All-star mode, normal. I'm pretty sure I've already beaten this with Roy as well. I'm pretty sure I've beaten it with Ness. Actually, no, I don't think I've beaten it with any characters except maybe Ness. I think I forgot that this mode actually gives you a trophy. I didn't beat this before, obviously, but like before I deleted my progress. Because before I had many more trophies. And that was a bomb. The exact opposite of a dud. Because normally they're not supposed to be explosive. Stiff knees, run, don't walk. Because people with stiff knees would always choose to run instead of walking. Well, that might kind of stretch them out a bit, I suppose. Might feel kind of nice. That didn't work out in my favor. That also didn't work out in my favor. And
if anyone has been watching this for this long, like, sped up or no, I applaud you. Congratulations. And also why, but also congratulations and thank you. I'm not entirely sure why you're watching this unless you're just extremely bored. But hey, I'll take that. I will take that.
I also really hope you're not, like, I suppose you could be entertained, I suppose, by what's going on the screen. But with how repetitive this is, I wouldn't blame if you just, like, had this on in the background while you were doing more important things. Just for noise, because that's what I personally would use this as. But, you know, if you are actually finding this entertaining to watch, then I won't judge. I'm okay with that. Woo! That did not work. Zelda seems to be one of my most problematic enemies, I've noticed. Because she's very easy at, like, she seems very good at just trapping me a bit as Zelda, and then she just kind of throws those needle things at Sheik. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten this far down in Temple in this All-Star mode. What the heck? I guess she wanted to go to the top right ledge, but it wasn't exactly the best idea. I thought I hadn't pressed start yet, but I suppose I will take that. And now we're back here again. I think this might be one of the least... Is this the least seen stage so far? It sticks out in my mind. Just because, you know, it's all vibrant, but also 8-bitty. And trophy. Ooh, that was a Pokemon. Because one of those Poke Dudes. And we've got Red Bowser. No longer matching hair colors. Hoorah. And... Oh, I wasn't carrying the smoke bomb anymore? Okay. And game. 80%. I would prefer to not have that much percentage, but oh well. Not really much I can do about it now. Now, will these two be green? No, they're both... Actually, I think that Link... Well, it's too late to find out now. That was either Blue Link or Black Link. I'm not entirely sure. Boop. There we go. And... Next up, Kirby and the Ice Climbers. I'm just kind of going along with the motions at this point, which might be for the best, honestly. And once again, they are matching. So do they only not... Is there always just one person that doesn't match in the 3-person matches? Seems odd, but I suppose it's possible. Oh, Pokeball. Makes sense. It's too bad you weren't programmed to know what was inside there. Not that I wish you were, but, you know. Yeah. Stage clear. Ooh, trophy. We'll grab that. Another slightly fun fact, actually. There are no trophies from the Fire Emblem universe in this game. I always thought that was interesting. Another thing that I thought was kind of interesting, Ness's Bumblebeam costume, it actually is a reference to something. Like, this costume you see here, that is a reference to the color scheme of, I want to say, like, a football, also known as soccer, team or a basketball team in Japan. I want to say they're the Hanshin Tigers, I believe so. Kirby's green outfit was also originally a reference to, I want to say a kind of, like, food in Japan?
Either that or kind of grass. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. I feel kind of bad, but I won't lie, that was kind of enjoyable after this almost hour and 45 minutes of going through this.
Ooh, and I think my problem is I'm not, like, I try and stretch out the use of these heart containers. I feel like that might at least be part of my problem. Dang it, I forgot you have to actually try and time that in this game. Ooh, I think you do in Smash 4 as well, actually. Time the side B, which is pretty much the closest thing to an intentional combo you're really going to find in Smash Bros. But, or actually, maybe they did make the word like, the way the game is set up, it doesn't seem like combos were really something they were going for, and I'm pretty sure they've said, like, the creators of Smash Bros. Have said before that that's not something that they were, like, they were trying to avoid that pretty much in making this, like, more just make it about special moves. But depending on where you press the joystick and B at the same time, and if you time it correctly, you will do a different attack once you start with the side B attack for Roy, Marth, and Lucina. Ooh, or you can just up smash everyone to death. That's also an acceptable. Also an acceptable combo. I'm pretty sure Roy in the competitive scene is considered worse than Marth. I want to say it's very much due to his speed, but I don't really know. I'm not. In case you couldn't tell, I'm not exactly a high-level competitive player. If any of these videos weren't enough, just take my word on it. I'm not. Also, I don't know how in the world these videos wouldn't be proof to you that I'm not a high-level compter. That should also be partially proof. I remember liking this stage, but at the moment it's not really doing much for me. Woo! It's not exactly helping me out here. Come on. Really, another Pokeball? Come on. Yes. I'm a lot happier about the Pokeball being there since I was the one that got it. Except the Pokemon. Oh no, the Pokemon went around the wall. It was a smart Pokemon, and I also finally got a Mega Mushroom. Perfect timing. Speaking of perfect timing, ooh, Mario Kart cart. Speaking of perfect timing, though, Jigglypuff, Samus, and Marth. Let's go. Oh boy. This is an interesting stage to be fighting on. Some other stages that I always kind of wish like, another cool thing that they did with this, that I did like in event mode, there was a free-for-all battle you could do. There's like 3 of them, I believe, where you fought on top of a trophy, and if you won, you could get that trophy. I always thought that was a neat idea to actually take a trophy and have you fight on top of it. That was always really cool to me, and I always wish that they did that more, but they never did. I don't know why they didn't listen to me. It's not like I didn't, like, let them know in any way, shape, or form. Or really hadn't the ability to, besides maybe, like, send them a letter. Which I'm a little surprised I didn't do when I was younger, to be quite honest. That seems like something I would do. If I can make it through 2 more fights without something dumb happening, or me doing something dumb, both are very... okay, now no one's matching. No, wait, Pichu has the blue color scheme, which also gives him goggles. Also returns for a color scheme for Pichu in Brawl and I think in Smash 4. I believe so. There we go. 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 I can't believe he didn't throw that bumper at me. I should not have given him any ideas. There we go. There is no way I'm using that heart container right now, because I'm pretty sure I would lose all of the health or I guess gain all the percentages. Oh gosh, it had to be this stage. See, now that would have been a perfect time for them to be able to hurt each other as well. Okay. Let's try not to die. This is a very hectic stage. Oh my goodness. Like, this is a very easy stage to kind of get lost in, especially like losing your opponents, especially Ganondorf. Ooh, not so much Pikachu. It's a little easy to lose myself too, being Roy with my red hair. So.
Ganondorf, please die. Yes! Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, do you realize what this means? I have, of course, one of the Jigglypuff, one of the Jigglypuff family's trophies. It's time, you guys, for 25 Mr. Game & Watches. But they're really easy to kill. I was really hoping I was right about that, and that they weren't actually full stock people. Because if so, do you realize how horrible this would be if you had to literally fight 25 Mr. Game & Watches? Now, granted, any one of these guys could still get a 9 on Judgment. Like, that could still easily happen. Well, not necessarily easily, but you know what I mean. I'm assuming. Woo! It's amazing how effective up smashing works against these guys. I'm trying to avoid using it, but it's a little too tempting. Also, I always loved this too. And I like how they kind of brought that back for actually, you can't really zoom in, unfortunately, but the characters are flat, which is cool. Which that effect is just done for, excuse me, I almost said Ganondorf. For Mr. Game & Watch, the entire game, and, the stage, for every character. But I always thought that was neat. That's actually an effect. Woo! And they kind of, again, brought back the idea of, or not really the idea, but the 3D models of the, Game & Watch things, I guess, for Smash 3DS. That was neat to see in trophies. And do you realize what this means, you guys? Almost an hour and 50 minutes later, not 15, 50. 150. 90 minutes later, I did it. I beat All-Star mode. On normal. Which, considering how difficult normal mode is in this game, I'm happy about that. Also, I have no idea what Roy's credits music is here. If I had to guess, I'd say Fire Emblem. Which, I always thought was odd that that's not mostly a remix of the Fire Emblem main theme. It's, was it We Ride Together? When you recruit someone in, Shadow Dragon, I believe. Which I find that hard to believe because, like, I first, like, heard it when I was, like, recruiting, I think it was Richard? The thief that you, like, save with the blue hair, little kid. But when I was recruiting him, that's when I first, like, noticed that that's what the Fire Emblem song was from Smash Bros. That is way too, like, upbeat, I guess. Like, way too, like, energetic for recruiting someone. Like, why is that a recruiting song? I digress. I'm really glad I finally beat this. I'm glad I could prove that I could do it. On normal, with Roy. Fire Emblem characters are awesome, and the games, and Cave Story, and BlazBlue, and Suguri. Well, mostly, Acceleration of Suguri. Maybe it is Suguri. That sounds a lot more correct, Suguri. That sounds a lot cooler anyway than Suguri. And we get Roy's cool little clip show. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that back bend. Aw, man, that looks painful. But he did it just like I did. Oh, that's how you get Battlefield. Cool. And I cleared one player all-star, and I got the Roy trophy, and the Battlefield trophy, and the Wario trophy. What? Okay. Well, on that note, after getting the Wario trophy, I think that'll be it for this probably multiple episodes. I thank you for watching. I would like to question why you did watch. And I hope you enjoyed. I would like to question why you did enjoy. And tune in next time for something that's not Smash Bros. To the happiness of everyone involved. I have like over 2 months. I have like a 2 months worth of backlog of Smash Bros. Videos now. Hallelujah. And good day. Now watch as this video clip doesn't save.